Major Jimedeni Samora, the Public Information Officer, Special Forces Command, and the Director of Ceremonies for tonight's function. I welcome all of you to this function. We are here for the closing ceremony of the third edition of the annual Special Forces Command Inter-Unit Best Squad Competition, which commenced a couple of days ago, and today we are coming to a conclusion.
Wakati yako, you have 2 targets. Go. Engineer. Engineer. First of all, access to information. Even little
And perhaps what we are doing is preservation of freedom. The freedom ushered to us by our freedom fighters, headed by our dear President, His Excellency General Achilleus, the President of the Republic of Uganda. They ushered in this kind of freedom we're enjoying, and we are training to further preserve that kind of freedom. So it's not for granted, and those who want to spoil that freedom, they should be subdued by us. You don't allow them to spoil. Perhaps that is the reason we are here, in pursuant to the historical mission, which is socio-economic transformation of Ugandans, or of Uganda. So I thank the Commander-in-Chief for initiating this kind of training, which is pro-people force that has ushered that kind of peace environment, not only in Uganda, but even beyond in the fraternal East African countries. So UPDF, we are lucky to have been part of that journey of transferring peace to our sisters and brothers, and also supporting the peace initiatives in the region. That is a great achievement to both our president and to us as a force, because we are no longer despised like we used to be. I also thank, in the same breath, the Chief of Defense Forces, specifically for his passion to professionalize Uganda People's Defense Forces in terms of training, equipping, and welfare of soldiers. We are taking a very big stride in the area of welfare, which had lagged behind. It wasn't commensurate with our levels of training and equipping. The rate was a bit higher, but now it is also taking shape. And sooner or later, nobody will regret having joined the UPDF. These have greatly impacted on the morale of troops and enhanced our combat readiness. I also thank Commander Special Forces Command for the cadreship spirit of committedly leading the training efforts that shapes our operations. On a daily, we are busy and operating. So if we don't continuously train, like alluded, duress shall easily sweep us away. We have to keep at par with the standards necessary for Special Forces Command. Secondly, he has been responsible to us as his subordinates, and he also minds about the welfare of troops. To the participants, I congratulate you for the wonderful and fruitful exercise. Surely the demonstrations seen is evident of the team's discipline and the fighting spirits you have. Mujipige makofi.
I do encourage you commanders at all levels to love and encourage training within the units and send soldiers at all times where training requires of them. A trained soldier is a multiplier effect, is a force multiplier rather. So you may have numbers, but if they don't know what to do, you may not see the benefit of those numbers. If I take you back to the last drill where we demonstrated, the participants demonstrated direct action, the fire, the effect that the squad could produce to neutralize the enemy was more or less like that of a company. So that is why we say a trained force is a force multiplier. Time is a factor. Before such exercises, groups, formations will be given time to prepare like we did this year on the third edition.
This competition was not merely about hitting targets. It was a test of accuracy under pressure, of grit under fatigue, and of enduring will to be better than yesterday. Each participant demonstrated high standards of professionalism that make our special forces a formidable and elite force. To the winners, those that will emerge as winners, I congratulate you upon your well-earned success. You have set the benchmark, and to those who will come close,
carry this experience forward, for true victory lies in constant improvement.